All right, good morning, everyone. My name is Miss Ellie, and this is Worry Free Wednesdays with Miss Ellie. Today, we are actually on our 5th session of education, and today is going to be a really great focus, and I think really represents the time that we are living in and the importance of taking care of ourselves. Today, we're really going to be focusing on self-care, what that looks like in general, providing some great tips related to how you can take care of you in this crazy world, as well as some more of the specific skills and things that we're going to do with our families as a part of the Safe Care program and the education that we provide through the program. So I know that we are living in a really fast-paced world right now. It can be really difficult to set that time aside. And what does that time look like to everyone? Because it is different. If you add children to the mix, taking care of yourself can seem all but impossible. So today I really am going to explore some general information about the importance of self-care, as well as some tangible tips for you to take care of yourself each and every day. I'm also going to discuss some of the ways that our providers support our caregivers in their self-care journey. I wanted to start off with this quote. I think it really just epitomizes what life is like and the changes that take place when you have a child. The moment you have a child, in an instant, your life is not for you, and your life is completely 100% dedicated to another human being. And they will always come first. It changes you forever. It changes your perspective, and it gives you a nice purpose and focus. So with that being said, now what? Well, you can't pour from an empty cup. So as much as we want to give all of ourselves to our children, we need to focus on taking care of ourselves first. Just like on an airplane, you can't put on someone else's oxygen mask before you put on your own. And this is going to be a relying theme throughout this entire presentation. So I'm sure you're kind of at this point wondering, what is self-care? So self-care is any activity that we do deliberately in order to take care of our mental, emotional, and physical health. I really want to point on the word deliberate here. It takes time to develop self-care. It is not something that happens naturally for most of us. And just like any other habit, you've got to practice to make it a part of your daily life. So what is self-care not? Self-care is not selfish. This is an integral part of creating an incredible family unit. And part of that is taking care of you so that you can provide the appropriate care to your kiddos. Self-care is not and will never be selfish. So what is the aim of self-care here? As a part of the Safe Care program, we're going to talk about all the different ways that you can take care of you. Taking care of physical and psychological health, managing and reducing stress, honoring emotional and spiritual needs, fostering and sustaining healthy relationships, as well as achieving a balance between personal and work life. This kind of shows all of the different and unique ways that you can take action in your daily life to make sure that you are checking in on yourself and taking care of yourself. Everything from what you're eating, how much sleep you're getting, and what kind of exercise you are exhibiting during your daily life. The types of relationships that we have that provide us with that support, as well as finding a really positive balance between your work life and the things that you do at home. So for anyone who still might be asking, what does self-care really entail? I wanted to provide a quick video. It's a couple minutes long. It really explores the idea of self-care when it comes to being a parent, as well as provides a tangible example from a parent herself on ways that she was able to transform her life to focus more on herself and some of the positives that occurred from that.
Self-care, you time, filling your cup, putting the oxygen mask on yourself first. As a parent, you hear this all the time, and yet it's so easy to either not do it at all or to feel really guilty when you do take time for yourself. I want to blow your mind with why, as a parent, your self-care is not a luxury. It's a necessity. Here's the most important thing you can know as a parent. The thing your children want more than anything is for you to feel good. Why? Because they're plugged into you. And when you're depleted, they sense it, and it makes them wobbly, and it makes them more needy. So what does this mean? It doesn't mean you need to feel guilty. No, 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 no. Stop with the guilt. Get excited. Because what this means is that the thing that your family wants more than anything is for you to find ways to feel really good. Trust me, it is your parenting secret weapon. Because when you feel good, they feel more balanced. And when they feel more balanced, family life flows. I love reminding parents of this simple truth. Here's a mom I've been working with who has taken this concept and run with it.
My name is Jennifer, and I'm the mother of an 11-year-old son who's adorable. And I just really feel more connected with him than I have in such a very long time. I'm more attuned to his moods. I feel like I'm there for him right now, and that when I am with him, I'm really present with him. Like I am just there for him. And I really feel like we can depend on each other in a way that maybe we never have been able to before, and that our connection is that proverbial tempest in the storm. I think that probably one of the main reasons why I feel so connected to my son right now is that my self-care comes first, period. If I've learned nothing else over the past few years, and this concept has been vigorously reinforced and evolved, I've learned that I have nothing to give if I'm not taking care of my own needs. So I make my happiness a priority. I practice yoga religiously. I write for a living. I've just launched an amazing new business with 2 friends. I'm letting go of everything that doesn't serve me because I am so ready to be and do and have everything I desire. And I know that by caring for myself in this way, I can empower my son like never before. The impact of putting myself first means that I am more relaxed. I'm happier than I've been in years. My friends, when they see me, they tell me I'm glowing, and I feel like I'm glowing. I feel like a shining, shimmery star. And the more secure I am in my personhood, the better job I do of taking care of myself, the better I can take care of my son.
Wow, I am so inspired. I want to hear what you're doing to take care of yourself. Go ahead and in the comments below, take a moment to list 3 things that you're going to do for yourself. And then go ahead and pull out your calendar and schedule it in. Here's to feeling more connected to you first and then to everybody else around you.
I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I definitely want you to keep that task in mind as we're going through. We will revisit that task of thinking about ways that you can take care of yourself. So as a part of the Safe Care program, we're going to provide education on self-care throughout, but specifically focus on coping mechanisms to relieve stress and take much needed breaks during the day. We review step-by-step ways that you can use breathing techniques as well as muscle relaxation as a part of daily self-care. I wanted to show a quick video on how you can start to utilize these coping mechanisms at home.
Deep breathing is a good way to calm down when you're stressed. During stressful moments, we tend to breathe from the chest, which makes breathing quick and shallow and prolongs stress. We can relieve stress and relax the mind and body by consciously breathing from the belly instead. Find a comfy spot where you can sit up straight or lie down. Place one hand on your upper chest and the other above your belly button. Take a slow, controlled, deep breath through your nose. Notice your stomach pushing against your hand. Breathe in 5 counts and breathe out 5 counts. Practice breathing in 10 counts and out another 10. Use this deep breathing technique anytime and anywhere you're stressed to calm yourself down and clear your mind.
So I don't know if you guys noticed, but I actually just did 5 in and outs doing the same technique that she utilized. I can't tell you how amazing it can feel to just take a few seconds for yourself to focus on your body and focus on your breathing to be able to relieve that stress. So now that we've explored what self-care looks like, I'm sure you're kind of wondering, what is my self-care plan and how do I start? Checking in with yourself often encourages mindfulness and awareness, which in turn encourages deliberate change. One tool you can utilize to check in with yourself around the same time every day or every week. How are you feeling? What do you need? What can you celebrate? What are you releasing? These are all important questions that you deserve to ask yourself and you deserve an answer for. This is a great way to understand your emotions and where they're coming from. So starting small is the best way to begin our self-care journey. You do not have to start a new career like the mom in the video to take care of you. Focusing on the positives, doing something that you love, and living each day in the present are all simple tools that can help you prioritize your own well-being. I love this visual because, again, it really highlights the simplicity of doing things to take care of yourself, as simple as going outside and loving who you are now in this moment, not letting the past or the uncertainty of the future change how you feel about yourself. So here is a great way to start small. These are little self-care stickers that I found, and they are colorful, eye-catching, and they really can mean something different for everyone. Giving yourself credit for staying calm or working through an emotion is just as much of an accomplishment as a tangible task like grocery shopping or cleaning up the house. Do not be afraid to notice all of the good you are doing, even if it is small. Now, as I'm providing all of these resources, these are all resources that I can share. So if you guys are interested. Now I want to leave you with one of the most important tasks. Don't forget to breathe. Life can move so fast, and taking a few seconds to breathe and process our emotions can make a difference in how successfully we navigate our environments and our relationships. Don't ever feel guilty about taking moments for yourself to breathe through your own experiences. So, you learned all this great information about self-care. When do you start? Well, self-care doesn't really start or stop. It is a consistent presence and an importance for us to prioritize ourselves each and every single day. Why don't we start this Monday? Remember, start small, focus on you, and take the breaks that you deserve, no matter how big or small. 5 minutes a day is a great place to start. So these are some great examples that can encourage you to take care of yourself. Spending some time outside, looking at the clouds, letting your mind wander. Having a sensory experience, maybe inhaling a scent that you love or feeling something that is calming to you. For some of us, especially myself, I always feel a little bit more accomplished and better about myself when I do a little bit of cleaning. So taking on little tasks one at a time, doing mini declutters can really help you. Maybe tackle that one drawer that's been bothering you versus the entire house. It can make these things a lot more manageable. Maybe try a different route. If you drive to work, maybe try a different route. If you walk, maybe try a different path. Don't ever be afraid to treat yourself. Again, this doesn't have to be anything that is substantial or costs money. If you love chocolate chip ice cream, go ahead to Sonic and get yourself that ice cream. You are worth it. And I think the last one that is really important, especially now during this time, as we are home a lot and we're using technology to soothe us and help us get through these times, I do think it's important to unplug and unwind when you can, just to take that time to not only reconnect with yourself, but reconnect with your family and the members of your household. So we're back to the point of the video. I am thinking in my mind, I want to start taking my dog on a walk on a different route than I usually take. I notice that I take my dog in the same circle every time I walk her. And I'm not really allowing myself the experience of seeing new things and experiencing new things by doing that. And so one thing that I'm going to change starting this week is I am going to start taking my dog on new routes and exploring different areas in my neighborhood. I really want to encourage you guys, if you feel comfortable, to put in the chat, and I would love to share just one tangible thing that you all are thinking of that you can do for yourself this week. I'd love to have somewhat of a discussion around this as well. Fantastic. So we had someone say going on daily walks with their family. This is a great way to not only experience nature, but spend quality time with your family away from screen time. I guess my ice cream statement resonated with someone, but yes, ice cream sounds good. I love that idea. Again, something as simple as a snack that you love and that you cherish, allowing yourself that during times of stress can make a huge difference. Anything else. It can be going outside, eating your favorite food, painting your nails your favorite color, whatever it is that brings you joy. Thank you guys so much for sharing some of your options. I think those are amazing. And I hope that you feel some confidence and some motivation to start this today. Because if you don't take care of yourself, and I hope this presentation really helped you see that, if you are not loving yourself and taking care of yourself, it is really hard to be able to provide that love and affection and care for our kiddos. So we have made it to the end of the presentation. I wanted to provide an opportunity for anyone who is interested in the information that they heard and might be interested in learning more about what that means and what that means with our program and the support that we can provide you and your family through that. Feel free to give me a call at my number, 405-708-2652, or you can always email us at safecarereferrals@northcare.com. Again, if you have any questions or if you'd like to share your information with me, you can always do that through the private chat. I want to thank you guys so much for taking the time today to be able to explore a little bit more about loving ourselves and taking care of ourselves. I hope that you can take one tangible thing away from this lesson, and I hope that if anything, it has empowered you to realize that you are doing an amazing job for you and those around you, and that it's okay to give yourself a pat on the back when you're doing good. I'll see you guys next time. You take care of yourselves and you be well. Bye-bye.